Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
They're going to be sorry they were ever born.
Who?
All of them.
Yeah, W. Look, beat 'em up just like it's W. Promise you right when I trouble you. Yeah, look, you cannot see what's in front of you. You cannot see what's in front of you. Yeah, promise that you get to run into if you knew what's about to come to you. It's about to get real dangerous. It's about to get real dangerous. It's about to get real dangerous. It's about to get real dangerous.
Today's episode is powered by Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin, where Texas flavor meets game day energy. Cool off with our legendary Texas-style daiquiris and load up on the best football food in town. From crispy, mouth-watering wings to your favorite game day bites, Dre's is your ultimate pregame, halftime, and victory spot. Don't just watch the game. Taste the win at Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin.
And welcome to the show. This is the One Ass Cheek and 3 Toes. I am your host, the OG host. And I got the dope producer. I got Chris here, and I got Mr. J. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Good, man. I like that intro.
Yeah, that was sweet, man.
In here.
That was pretty good.
B's always got some stuff up his sleeve, man. I like it, you know.
Yeah.
I like that little saying, like I think we said everybody. I was like, yeah, fuck the Whackers, fuck the Bears, and fuck the Vikings. That's exactly what I was thinking right there. Like everybody's on my shit list. Anyways, looks like the game just started for the Tigers. Go Tigers! I'm sure we're all going to be eyes peeled to the screen right now, but we're also got a show to do, so let's focus, gentlemen. But hey, man, let's go ahead and get started. The Lions, man, went into Cincy, won 37-24. Pretty much real quick, just overall dominant win. I mean, 2 touchdowns Jamar Chase made were pretty much the difference in the what Cincinnati did anything on offense. I mean, but it was a total domination by the Lions. But let's talk about it. Who wants to go first about what they saw?
Not everybody at once.
I was going to say the same.
Go ahead, Chris. First one to talk, so go ahead.
Okay.
See, Chris, you spoke.
It's okay. Nope. No biggie to me. So, do you have any topics or just the overall how I felt?
Just give me
just how you felt about the game. Yeah.
Overall observation. Yeah.
Okay. So, things I liked, I mean, once again, our consummate go-to guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, like the guy, I mean, what more can you say about him? I did like the fact that they went to Tesla again and he got a touchdown. I like that. They played a good run game, not a great run game, a good run game. Sam Laporta got involved. I like that. What does concern me a little bit is they still gave up quite a few points. They got 3 picks. I like the defense. Now granted, a win's a win. If you win every game by 1 point, you're the Super Bowl champ. You know, let's just be honest. That's with any sport. But right. But their defense allowing them that many points to what is his name? Browning. We got 3 picks, but you threw 3 touchdowns. I get it. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins are great receivers, but
let's talk real quick about those 2 touchdowns because I think it's important to break them down. The 2 ones that I was concerned with was the Jamar Chase, the rollout by Browning. That was a hell of a throw by Browning.
Yes.
The Lions had great coverage. Chase just did Chase. He made the play like he's been doing his whole career. That was a hell of a throw by Browning. Probably one of the better throws I've seen all season by a quarterback. Even though he played like ass, he made a hell of a throw. That's just credit to Browning on that one and Chase. Mm-hmm. Second one, Meek got beat. Meek went inside and bit. And he even said himself, he's better than that. His eyes were in the wrong place, and he bit inside, and Chase was wide open. So
yeah, you see what happened at the end of that when Chase was in the end zone and Meek came up there and kind of gave him a little friendly bump. It's like, yeah, my bad, dude. I was on you, but what happened? It's like, oops. Yeah.
And he admitted it too after the presser. He's like, hey, my eyes were not in the right place. I'm better than that. he took full accountability. So those are the 2 touchdowns that really I cared about from Browning. So they were touchdowns, but Chris, those were
the one throw. I agree with you on that. But even though Amik Robinson did take accountability, it still happened. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can't be.
I get it.
I mean, you can't be allowing Jamar Chase with no deep coverage to just like burn you like that. Like,
yeah, you can't do that against really good teams. Absolutely, you got to clean that shit quick.
Because if this team is beating you with a backup quarterback, what's the really good team's going to do when they have a good quarterback? That means that these guys are going to have to be on point more, and there won't be as many exceptions, like a drop pass maybe or something like that. So I didn't like them giving up that one Browning pass. You're right. I 100% that baby was spot on in the spot. But yeah, but still giving up the other points.
Yeah.
A win's a win, but we'll see with Ali McNeil coming back, and hopefully we'll get a couple other players back soon. But yeah. I mean, the offense is good, but I look at both sides of the ball. You gotta, and I'm sure that's what Dan Campbell's going to do, because he always finds something wrong to like help, like motivate them.
There was plenty of tape to correct. That's one thing about those games. There's plenty of stuff to look at and get better. And I'm sure Shep will talk about that in his presser, because he always breaks down every scoring play that the Lions give up on defense, which I love, because he breaks it down to the bare minimum details. And I'm pretty sure he'll say Meek's eyes were in the wrong place. He knows better than that, and he does not give that inside leverage. Period. Jay, what were your thoughts?
I thought the Lions played a good B+, A- type game, and I know that's kind of like hard for a lot of people to like kind of understand, but the defense, they had them a nice day with 3 turnovers. I think the only thing that was concerning to me was obviously Terrion Arnold's couple holding calls that he had that kind of messed up a couple sacks by Aiden Hutchinson, but overall I think they did pretty good. The offense, they played well, man. The rookie, Isaac Tesla, got involved. He got him a touchdown. Amon-Ra doing Amon-Ra things, getting first downs, moving the chains. Yeah. The running game, it's just to show you how strong the offense really is when you got 2 running backs that's powerful that can run the ball. Who do you stop, the Thunder or the Lightning? You had Sam Laporta, Brock Wright even got involved.
Like, pick your poison, man. This team's loaded.
And I've said that multiple times to people, even like other fan bases. When you play against the Detroit Lions, you aren't game planning for, 2-3 people. You're game planning for every single position. Yeah. Because everybody can make plays, everybody understands their roles, and everybody.
And who are you taking away? Like people could say you took away J-Mo, but anything with J-Mo was more of a decoy in this game, because if you saw the 22, J-Mo drawed more attention away from coverage from Amon-Ra, so Amon-Ra and Laporta ate.
Absolutely.
So J-Mo was very big factor.
Then on top of that, who had Brock Wright catching a touchdown pass, especially from David Montgomery. So that's just to let you know that this team can score at will, and that's never been the problem. And I never even been concerned about the offense.
Number 1 scoring team in the NFL.
Absolutely, it was the defensive part that just kind of made me a little bit nervous. But whenever your defense is lacking, and I don't think our defense really lacked much this week, I feel like the Bengals got a lot of garbage time plays and touchdowns because the Lions were already ahead 2.5, 3 scores. So they were trying to just catch up and put stats on the book to not make themselves.
Shep really wasn't playing a lot of aggressiveness. He was basically playing like more, prevent defense. Yeah, he wasn't really putting a lot of heat on.
And think about this. Jake Browning went out there and had the best game since he's been starting the last 3 to 4 games.
And still threw 3 picks.
and think about this. How coincidental is it that the Cincinnati Bengals trade for Joe Flacco, another quarterback, today? You don't think he knew he was going to get replaced very soon?
Well, you can't throw 3 picks.
Trying to put something out there to say, hey, you know what? Look, I can't look. Hey, look, I scored 20 points against this Detroit team. Let me keep my job, but it's not happening. So I think this team played really well, and that was a good beat.
Well, when you have Chase as a receiver, I mean, he got 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. You could throw. It's kind of like the Calvin Johnson factor, and What's going on, Robbie?
Robbie?
It's a Calvin Johnson factor. So I mean, you're going to always throw to your best player.
Absolutely.
And you gotta expect too, when you're down by a lot of points like the Bengals were, the only way you're gonna get back in the game is throwing the football. Because they pretty much were doing nothing on the ground. They shut down Chase Brown completely, and they said, okay, we're going to let you play with your hand behind your back, and you have to throw the ball on us, and you might get lucky on a couple, but we're going to take some away, and that's exactly what they did. Yeah. All right, well, give me y'all studs for the game. We'll start with you, B. Nice.
Just chilling.
Keep chilling, buddy.
Well, first of all, let me tell you about what I thought about the game.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I thought that, I've seen a whole bunch of stuff today about Terry and Arnold, good and bad. I've seen it. Well, he did this. He had, 3 for 6 and no one gave him 28 yards. And then when he left, all the defense, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Terry and Arnold probably would have gave them more yardage just by the holding calls and the stuff. And he took away two sacks and a safety away from Hutch. Got to put that in clarity. And he's playing with a groin injury. I told you guys, you play with a groin injury or shoulder injury. He's saying, I think it's a groin injury though. And they're just not saying that, but you play with an injury in general.
Sound like
you're going to be slowing down a little bit anyway. And I think that that's what he does in the beginning of the games. You see how he evens out at the end, even though he didn't completely finish this game. But you see how he does in every game. He starts off rough, and then he gets better in the second half.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he makes his own adjustments. But dude, let's not do that in the first place.
Let me ask you real quick. Okay, go ahead.
It was also good that offensively, neither one of the running backs did a very good job running.
Yeah.
One finish was 65, the other finish was 66 or something like this, or 56 or something like that. I think Montgomery had like 56 and Jimmy. They stopped the run pretty well. But to score 37 points still, well, 35.
We left some off, and we left some more meat on the bone. We could have scored more than that. We had some drives where I was kind of like, what the hell are we doing? So, I mean, we could have a lot more points.
Regardless of that, though, every game's going to have that. But the put 35 points on the board, even in your running game, is not doing very well because your offensive line is struggling to block, which is another thing. And, hey, they got to do something with man. I know they appreciate Decker now, don't they? The man he was not good. Manu was not good.
His first game. His first game against Trey Hendricks. We knew that Trey was going to line up against him.
He's not ready, though. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's his first game or his second game. He's not ready to go. He just whiffed on a couple of run blocks. He whiffed on a couple of pass block, and you got to be better than that. I've seen rookies play better than that. And he's not really a rookie.
Against Trey Hendricks. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
this is his first Trey Hendricks the whole game, though, Nate. He was getting beat by some rug guy, and he got beat.
The sacks were all Trey
guy.
The sacks were all Trey Hendricks.
No, there was 4 sacks. There was 4 sacks, and not all of them were Trey Hendricks.
He didn't give up 4 sacks. He only gave.
Didn't give up 4. No, we gave up 4.
Okay, he only gave up 2.
He gave up 2 to a bum guy.
No, he gave it to Trey. It was on Trey, man.
No, he didn't give them both to
the
Trey.
Sack fumble, that was one, and then the one that
Trey came inside. Trey came inside on one play. That was the middle of the offensive line that screwed up on that one, and he got a sack. And the other one was against him, but he gave up one to some dude. I don't even know what his name was.
Osai? Was it Osai?
Osai.
Yeah, I think it was Osai. Yeah.
Then he gave up more than 2 because Trey got the first sack was a sack fumble. That was Trey. That was on Manu.
He got 2 sacks.
And then the other one was the one at the end where he got Goff almost, but Goff held the ball. And I said if he would have fumbled the ball, they probably would have turned it. Osai was going to pick that one up.
No, actually, one was on Brock Wright. Manu really only had one come in.
Yeah, Brock Wright whiffed.
Brock Wright was supposed to.
They put Trey on Brock Wright, and that was dumb.
Yeah, well, Brock Wright was supposed to. And actually, Montgomery
Yeah,
he was running a
Montgomery
route,
went inside,
and
right,
he should have chipped him, but he didn't. He just went out on his route, and that's what made that whole situation bad.
No, I get it.
It's
fair.
That's what Chris wanted to say. Which one to say, Chris?
2 sacks were by Hendricks, 1 by Miles Murphy, and 1 by Osaya. So
yeah, Miles Murphy is the other guy. Yeah,
yeah, but I agree. I mean, the thing is, like, if Skipper is available, which he sounds like he will be according to Dan, like I said, I don't trust Skipper. I mean, yeah, he's got more experience than Manu if you want to go that route, but I've seen Skipper play tackle, and he's a turnstile himself. So, either way, they're gonna have to give help to that guy, that side, regardless.
Would you rather have a vet or a rookie?
Vet.
Even though they're about the same in terms of,
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I get it. Trust me, the PFF grade was bad. The eyes look bad with Manu, but dude, Manu had some good pass sets too. Like we can't sit here. I mean, he gave him 2 sacks and how many snaps? The other snaps are pretty clean. Like he had some good pass pros because Goff had to make those throws and he had clean pockets.
You're trying to make a picnic bad or a picnic good when there's like 40 ants all over everything. It's not going to happen. No, he had a couple, but out of every set that he had, a couple is nothing. Okay, you have to have consistent passes.
He had more than a couple.
He did not.
He had more than a couple, man.
Yeah, he did not. No, he wasn't that good.
Well,
he wasn't good.
We were watching the same game.
Bad PFF. He's just bad.
I mean, yeah,
and he needs more time. I'm not saying that he's going to be a bad player in general. He just needs more time to form.
But you get better with live reps. That's my point.
That's
you
true.
don't get better sitting on your ass on the bench and playing against the second and third string.
It depends, though, because I feel like
you get better with live reps. You have to see
the live reps will come in practice, and I think Dan Campbell expressed that as well whenever it came to players.
But Jay, live reps in a real game compared to practice are 2 different things.
But not necessarily, because Dan Campbell, if you remember in the offseason, Dan Campbell said, I like joint practices because those are just as good as preseason.
But we're talking about the regular season right now. You have live reps are the one things that get you better. Yeah, you're not going to be better by going against the third or second strings on the Lions defense.
I think it's going to be situational based. So like Kansas City comes in, if they happen to have a good guy on that side, that's going to be rushing. Yeah, I know.
We'll talk about him.
So they may put Skipper in being a vet.
I think
at that time, but if they play a weaker O line, they may, or a weaker D line, they may put him in for the reps.
Yeah, I think Skipper will be in this next game because Dan alluded to it after the game was over. He said that Skipper was. It sounded like Skipper wasn't healthy for this game. That's why they didn't bring him up. So he looks like he's healthy and he's ready to go. So I definitely think Skipper will be in the 53-man rotation, and however practice goes or however they want to do it, I don't know.
I would definitely, and that kind of answers Chris' question from earlier. I would use the veteran because I don't necessarily even think it's more so about the abilities, but it's about the communication that the vet has over the rookie, being able to know your assignments over the rookie. Because Manu Giovanni, I think he even got caught a couple times missing assignments. That's a big body dude with long arms, big, heavy to move. So it's like if you can't communicate, if you don't know where your assignments are, you're not going to be able to make the block. You aren't in sync with the offense.
It's his first game, y'all. We got to understand. It's the first game he was going against Trey Hendricks most of the time.
I would definitely not want to see him against Karlaftis or Chris Jones when they come around that side pulling them stunts. That will be horrific.
Well,
and don't make the mistake. And this is the thing that you make a mistake a lot of, Nate. They're not going to put Karlaftis over him. Karlaftis is going to move all over the place. This is what they
should put. But if I'm Karlaftis, I would be on that side.
That's why Hendrickson had a sack coming up the middle because they put him in the middle of the line and they didn't know how to block. They couldn't block him. That was more of a SEMO incident and a Glasgow because they both didn't chip him when he came through, and that's how he got the sack.
And let's not just trash Manu. Graham whiffed on a couple of inside pressures. Mm-hmm. SEMO had the best grade or behind Penei Sewell I didn't really. Tate looked like he struggled a little bit inside. The reality is this line's going to struggle at times, but as long as we're putting up points and we're not turning over the ball, it's going to be okay. But with Goff, this is like I can say with Goff. Goff's got to be more aware himself, knowing what he's got on his line and the inexperience he has on this line. Dude, guy's got to hold on to the football. It's as simple as that. Like, dude, if you know the pressure's coming, tuck that ball in and take the damn sack. We have a hell of a punter. It's okay if we punt the ball. It's not a bad thing. But turning over the ball, you can't have that. That's Goffle right there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his awareness was pretty bad in that game.
It was,
because he got sacked. He got sacked on the end around. I think it wasn't, but this wasn't a Hendrickson one. I think it was OC. Yeah, no, that wasn't
that one that should have been a sack
the one
fumble.
Brock whiffed on, and he went around Brock, and he's like, I'm like, dude, you know you're holding on to the ball too long. So you should be counting down these seconds in there because somebody's coming around that damn corner.
Mm-hmm.
His awareness was off, and that's something Goff hasn't had a problem with.
He has moments like that sometimes. Yeah.
Well, see, sometimes he also assumes. You got to remember he's used to a consistent O line. So when you replace a guy with a guy that's a rookie, you still have that clock from the previous guy. So you're holding on the ball and thinking that veteran guy is still going to hold him up, and he's already gone around the guy, and you don't have the wherewithal. You have to be able to adjust your time.
And the reality, and the reality is too, this is why Decker is so good. People shit on Decker all the time. Decker is a top 10 tackle. Okay, period. Like, need to stop. Need to put some respect on his name. Like, this guy, yes, he is a slow guy at times, and he does give a lot of sacks up to fast pass rushers. But for the most part, he keeps Jared clean. And the reality is that until he comes back healthy, and I don't want him out there until he is healthy, probably till the bye week. But I think they'll probably roll him out this week, it sounds like. It's going to be a struggle. And the Lions have to adjust to it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to take him out this week. I think they're going to.
I hope not, but I don't know.
And Skipper and Manu,
we'll see.
Have them change up every once in a while. I even heard there was some talk about putting Panay at left tackle and just
Hey, I'm all for Panay at left tackle, man. That's his natural position, But he needs reps himself, so I don't know what they're doing. All right, let's go back to the studs. So who was your stud, B?
I got to say one of them was Monty, even though he didn't put up a real productive game, but he did get a touchdown and he did throw for a touchdown.
Yeah, he had some hard runs.
And that was his return back to Cincinnati. That's where he's from. Mm-hmm. That was really good. I love to see his sister out there. She got paralyzed in an accident.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And it was good to see her cheering. In fact, one of the Cincinnati Bengal fans was like dapping her up and stuff like that when Montgomery scored. I thought that was pretty cool. He's one of them. I think on the defense, I got Hutch.
Ah, dang
that
you.
dude was an engine.
You gotta pick one.
I'm picking one for the offense and the defense.
Oh.
Okay. Y'all want to do that offense and defense?
B's calling the shots on this one, so offense and defense.
Offense and defense. Hutch was just a damn.
Somebody's got to pick something different. All right. So Hutch was. Yeah, he looks good. He definitely looks good. Chris, who's your studs for the defense and offense?
I'm going to take Amon-Ra, and I was going to take Hutchinson as well, even though the stat sheet didn't show it.
There's other players there you could take.
Nah, that's who I'm taking. Being very frank, I mean, if you want me to take somebody else, I can, but just for giggles.
Nope. You already picked.
That's all right. Hey, whoever you want to go, man.
You gonna pick my guy.
I'm not gonna tie your hands.
No, it's okay. I'll leave it alone. That way, Jay will have somebody different to talk about.
There you go.
All right, Jay. Who was yours?
My man. So offensive player, gotta go a little bit different, but Sam freaking Laporta.
Yeah.
Dude had 5 receptions. He almost had 100 yards and he had a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Laporta, I mean, he's showing that ability like he did his first year of who could possibly be the best tight end in the NFC North. And Sam Laporta, it don't seem like he going anywhere anytime soon. Sam Laporta is a dog.
I think real quick, I think Sam Laporta is the second target for Jared Goff. What do y'all think?
Yes. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that because he got more targets and he got more catches than J-Mo.
And he eats the middle.
You know, and we have seen that time and time that he will get more targets than J-Mo. Now, I'm not sure why that is. I think
actually J-Mo had more snaps than Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I think he.
No, Amon had more targets.
Oh yeah,
right. Absolutely. But J-Mo had more snaps than Amon-Ra, but just about a couple of them. But yeah, he had more targets.
And my defensive stud, man, I'm going to go Kirby Joseph since y'all picked Hutch, but I'm going to go Kirby Joseph. He got another turnover for the second consecutive week.
They're coming easy for him, man.
just
catch the ball. That's all you got to do.
And for him to be playing with the nagging, I want to say it's a knee injury he's dealing with right now. He's still going out there making plays. He's still getting turnovers, which what we all like and everybody likes to see. So Kirby Joseph, man, he earning his contract. I know a lot of people were upset about that, but the way he's playing, is anybody upset now? Probably not.
Guys, second to Ed Reed in takeaways, man. That's pretty good company to be in.
He's a dog, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Jared Goff, man. I mean, outside of that sack fumble, Jared Goff was pretty much clean the whole game. Good completion rating, got some tugs, made good solid passes, didn't really put the ball in harm's way. Like I said, my only knock on him is just tuck that ball in when you know the pressure's coming and just go down. It's okay. Live to play another day. And on defense, you know what? We haven't talked about this guy in a minute, but I'm going to talk about him. How about Thor? Alex Anzalone, man. The guy was out in coverage. He got some TFLs. He got an interception. Listen, this linebacking crew.
I thought you were going to say somebody else, but that's okay. Thor's good.
Yeah. Well, Jack Campbell's the one that everybody's talking about. We already know that. Barnes is playing great, but Alex has been kind of the forgotten man. And this was a game where he's like, hey, guys, I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'll tell you what, man, this linebacking core, find me 3 better linebackers in the NFL with this team. I don't know any. If you know somebody, let me know. Because they're all playing at a high level. Barnes, Alex, and Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell's playing an all-pro level. Like we already know. Jack has found his niche.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to send a special shout out to freaking Rock Sin. He actually played a really, really good game. So
That PDU on Higgins, that was huge because that was a touchdown if he doesn't knock that ball down.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're going to need him too because, with TA being out for a little bit and DJ Reed being out, it's going to be Rock and Meek for our starting cornerbacks more likely.
Yeah.
So, all right. To wrap up this game, just final thoughts on what y'all think, or I don't know what y'all liked.
I just like how they played a complete game. Now, Cincinnati did try to work their way back in, but that was in more times that the Lions were being a little bit more conservative, and they put the game away. Derek Barnes got that safety, put the game on ice.
He wrapped up finally. Remember that Cowboys game? He wrapped up. He learned his lesson.
He said, "You know what? Not this time." So
not this time.
That was a good game. Good win by the fellas, man.
Yeah,
100%.
Chris B, any other thoughts?
I thought it was a good win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you sound like Dan. It's a good win, y'all. Let's move on. Next win up. That's cool.
you can only gloss over so much of a game unless you break every play down.
Go ahead.
I expected them to win. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have to. To me, they didn't have to score 50,000 points to win this game. Just keep some of your stuff in the tank. Let's stop. I have to keep going on here and defending John Morton and Shepard. And these guys are doing a tremendous job. John Morton is putting up more points per game than they did last year with BJ.
Yeah, and I think we talked about
and Shepard
it.
has been absolutely great.
I think we talked about on offense, dude. Like, yeah, you change coordinators, but dude, you still have the same line, you still have the same weapons, you still have the same backs, you still have the same quarterback. You're gonna have success.
But what's more impressive though, they don't really have the same line. The line lost Frank Bragg now, and they lost that other dude. And I mean, but
they still got Penei Sewell.
To put more points,
to
put more points on the board, average per game, and with that whole dynamic that's changed, that's awesome. I mean, they still put up 37 points, and they had Manu at the tackle spot. So think about that. That's just going over hurdles, man. That just tells me this team is. And let me tell you something. Right now, I think right now the Lions are one of the best teams in the NFL, hands down.
I think they are the best team in the NFL.
Maybe Indianapolis might be close to them, but I'm telling you right now, I think they're one of the best teams right now.
On both sides of the football, I don't see anybody playing better than the Lions right now. I really don't. And that's just my opinion. But I'll wrap it up with this. I love the Tesla snowflake celebration. I kind of wish there was snow because that would have been cooler. But hey, Tesla's a fun guy to watch. Man.
Yes,
and he's gonna get more reps. You know, I don't know what Khalif's situation is this week, but he's slowly but surely they're bringing him on, and that's okay. Take his time.
He caught a ball with two hands this time.
Yeah, exactly. He has two hands.
Breaking news.
Tesla.
We got problems.
Exactly.
What's going on?
All right, y'all. All right, well, we're wrapping up the Bengals, turning the page. We'll talk about the Chiefs in a few. So we're going to get into the Pic'ems and bring on Liz. Hey, Liz, what's up?
What's up, guys? Hi, Chris. How are you?
How you doing?
All right. Welcome to the show. And we're going to get into our Pic'ems. So real quick, what we're going to do, just to kind of make it easier, y'all, is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go down the games, and you tell me who's going to win, and you either tell me if they're going to cover or they're going to take the points, okay? So you tell me what you guys think. So we're going to start with B, did you have something you want to say? I forgot, B, you wanted to say something about before we started.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Go ahead. Yeah, B wants to say
something. It's a damn win. I know Phoenix, ain't it? Well, let's start by saying this. Right now, we had a pretty horrible week, all of us, as far as picks go. Me and Nate did above 500, and we were both 8-6.
And that was hard. Jay
came back down to earth. He was 7-7. Oh, sucky. But he's still in first place, so it don't make a difference.
500. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's been a bad week.
And poor Liz. 5-9, girl. Wow. Woo. That's bad.
I'm telling you, these games are by the margins, man. So you literally could have a win or a loss in some of these games. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is
Well, this is the standings right now. Jay is still in first place, even with his 500 day. 39-22. Nate, you're in second at 35-26. I'm in
going for you, Jay. Get ready.
34-27. Liz is 32-29. So we're all basically pretty close within each other. I think Jay's trying to run away with it, but hopefully, he makes them all messed up.
This is going to be a lot different.
Before we get into the picks, I do need to get some flowers for picking the Who Dat Saints. Right? Nobody thought they were going to win that game. Like, come on, give me some love for that prediction.
Which game was it?
The Saints beating the Giants.
Yeah,
getting their first win of the year.
I didn't see that coming.
I know,
but
I'll take it.
And I was the only one that picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, you did good, B, on that one.
And I picked the Commanders. I picked the Commanders too. So
yeah, that was.
I want my flowers too. If I get
flowers,
he gets flowers,
but nothing was expected except for the Saints game. Like nobody took that shit. Like literally,
really, Rob, you're gonna go flawless and pick them.
All right,
I love you, man, but no.
All right, let's go ahead. And
one more thing. I just want to introduce something new through the show. I just want to do this because I did this in the past. So I just kind of want to see what people think about it. I do a power rankings, and usually I do it like after week 4, but I did it after week 5 this time because, get a little more teams acclimated. And what I do when I do my power rankings, I do them by wins and point differential. So they may look funny, but as the course of the season goes, they start making more sense. But here you go. I'm going to show you that one. Hold on.
Hey.
Well done.
And there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're basing a point differential, yes, I agree. I agree. The Colts are number 1, but the Colts' level of competition has been really bad too. But they're putting up points too. So I think they're one of the top teams in the NFL in points per game.
Yeah.
But 62
like
for
I
the
said,
Lions? Damn.
Yeah. 74 for an Indianapolis is impressive too, man. They've been blowing teams up. I mean, it's the competition will get stronger as the season goes along because of what different teams will have injuries, blah, blah, blah.
They might stay number 1, B, because their division's crappy too,
Yeah.
We
got to put up the points.
Yeah.
Once they put up the points. Okay. But anyway.
All right. Well, let's get started. I like that. That was good, B. We'll have to keep an eye on and see what changes.
Just real quick, I want to give flowers to B again because one of the gamblers went off with everything that B said last week on the Pic'ems, and he won big. So he's gonna go off B's stuff again today. So go B.
No pressure.
The betters love you,
dude.
Hey.
I hope everything works out for you this week.
Yeah. Yeah, this week is crazy. You could either be the GOAT or you could be the.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
If you got a gambling problem, call.
Yeah.
1-800 gambler. Exactly. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we got the Eagles at the Giants. Right now, the Eagles are favored by 7 points.
Keith.
Appreciate you.
B, what do you say?
New York is just that's bad. You lose to New Orleans, which is undefeated. Hadn't won again. I'm taking Philly all the way in this. I'm sorry, Philly. I'm picking them
in
to
the cover
too.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right, Liz.
I'm taking Eagles for the cover.
All right, Jay.
Philly to cover. They're coming off of a loss. They pissed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're mad.
It pains me to say, yes, the Eagles will win this game. However, I'm taking the points with the Giants. This is a division game, and I think it's going to be close. It's at home in New York. It's Eagles got some problems, man. I mean, there's rumblings about Devontae Smith and Brown not being happy. They had a players meeting with Saquon and all that. There's some stuff going on in Philadelphia. So I that offense is ass. So, give me the points. All right. Broncos versus the Jets.
So you want the Giants, but you want the points?
Yeah, I'll take the points. Eagles to win, Giants with points.
Okay.
All right. Broncos versus the Jets. The Broncos are favored to win by 7.5. B, what you say?
Yes.
Hold on just a minute here.
You're good.
Okay. We got who now? What did you say?
Broncos and Jets. Broncos are favored to win by 7.5.
Yeah, I can't pick the Jets no matter whatever I'm doing. Nope, not doing it. I'm going with Denver. Denver looked really good against Philadelphia. Although Philadelphia, like Nate said, had a little bit of issues in that second. It seems like Philadelphia fades in the second half for some reason. I don't know what's going on with them on that
They
one.
can't run the football.
But,
they can't pass the football.
As long as he share it,
but
Robbie.
Right. I'm taking the Broncos and a cover. Yeah.
All right. Jay.
I'm taking the Broncos to cover. Just look like they don't know what the hell they're doing over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give me the Broncos.
Liz.
Even though AG is my boy.
I'm going to take Broncos, and I'm going to go for the cover.
All right, y'all. I think it's going to happen. It's overseas. Give me AG and the points. I think the Jets. They get away from the stench of New York, and they win overseas. And I think AG gets his first win. Let's go.
There's stench everywhere for them, though.
Well, they're going across the pond, so. All right. Browns versus Pittsburgh. Steelers are getting 5.5. B. And Gabriel is now the official starter.
5.5. I think that's too much for Pittsburgh, especially with this Cleveland defense. Hell, they almost beat Minnesota, and I didn't like that whole situation, though. I thought they should have beat Minnesota in that game.
Should have beaten Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to beat them. You know what? Fuck Ace Rod. I'm going with Cleveland in this one.
Ooh.
Oh.
In Pittsburgh? Wow.
Mm.
Dylan Gabriel, you're up next.
Well, he was playing good. He was playing good against Minnesota.
So you're taking the Steelers the cover, or are you taking the points for the Browns?
I am taking the points.
Points. Okay, so you think it's a big close game. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's right. You're taking the Browns. My bad. I'm sorry.
Browns.
Liz.
I'm going to go Steelers for the win, but Browns for the points.
So you're taking the points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jay?
Give me the Steelers. I don't think they cover. I think the Browns, give me the Browns. Well, I think the Steelers win, but I don't think they win by 5. I think that's too much. Cleveland is coming from overseas. They're going to be jet lagged.
Yeah.
They're going to be a Pittsburgh team.
That's a good point, Jay.
Hungry.
That's a good point.
Give me the Steelers.
All right, Robbie. I'm taking Pittsburgh, but I'm taking the points with Browns. I think this game's going to be close. Probably win by field goal. 5.5 is a lot for a division game. And I think that defense is going to put a lot of pressure on A-Rod. So. All right. Cardinals versus the Colts. The Colts are getting sick. Man, these are big lines. 6.5. B, what you say?
Oh, and without a doubt, I'm taking Indianapolis with the points.
Now, is Kyler Murray hurt? What's the news on Kyler Murray? Because I thought he got hurt and he didn't come back in the game. Or did he come back?
I don't care if Kyler Murray is hurt or not. That whole team is ass right now. They're not playing well at all. They're doing stupid stuff. I picked them to be second in that division. I'm regretting that pick now because they are just looking terrible.
Okay, Kyler Murray is not on the injury report, so we're good there. So he'll be playing. Okay. All right.
I know.
So you're taking the Colts in the cover?
Yep.
All right. Jay.
Give me the Colts to cover.
All right. Liz.
Colts to cover.
All right. I will take the Colts, but I'll take the points of the Cardinals. All right.
And Chris, you can jump in anytime if you want to make a point or something like that, just to help us out.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
He's like, I don't want to bet.
I bet all the time, man.
Me too.
I would have loved to have been on some of these picks, but I'll just let you guys do the thing.
We'll have to include you next time for sure.
I will tell you though, I picked the Jags to win over the Kansas City last week. So
nice.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was a good game. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
Joey Sunshine coming out looking like Sunshine, didn't he?
The bumble, fumble, stumble, get up and score. I feel like that's something that you would see in Madden. If you guys play Madden and they're like a glitch in the game where the guy falls and then he gets up and scores, like that's something you would see in Madden. You wouldn't see that in a regular game.
That was wild, man. And that Chiefs defense got no penetration at all.
Chris Jones thought the game was over. He's like, I'm done, y'all. All right. Chargers versus Dolphins. Chargers are getting 4.5. B.
What?
They're at Dolphins too, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Miami.
They're getting 4.5. That offensive line worries me.
Mm-hmm. They have both tackles are out still.
They looked really.
They lost Amari and Hampton too on their running back. He's on.
They
IR.
did not look good against Washington.
Nope.
And Washington has like barely a defense. I think I'm going to take. You know what? God, Chargers, man, come on, Jim.
Who's got it better? Nobody.
I'm going to take the upset here. I think that McDaniels gets some of the heat off his behind this week. I think they win in this game over the Chargers. The Chargers got to go to the East Coast. You know how you usually say about those.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Dolphins
and the points.
And the points. Yeah.
Liz, what you say?
I'm gonna take the Dolphins and the points.
Okay. Jay.
Same. That offensive line scares me, and they're down 2 running backs and 2 offensive tackles. I don't see what Jim Harbaugh can do, man. Give me the Dolphins and the points.
Man, y'all stole my thunder. I literally was excited about making the pick of the Dolphins, and everybody picked the Dolphins, so great job. Yeah, give me the Dolphins and the points. I definitely think that the Dolphins playing at home have some momentum. Chargers on the road, it's a long trip, and they're hurting injury-wise. I think the Dolphins get a win. So Dolphins and points. All right, moving on. Cowboys versus Panthers. Shout out Sonia. Cowboys are getting 3.5. B.
I'm sorry, Sonia. This is going to be one of the home games that the Panthers are going to lose. Regardless of what you think about Dallas's defense, and they played better last week, but their offense is cooking. Dak Prescott is having a good year. I got to go with the offense. There's nobody that's going to stop that offense right now. Maybe, but we will. But I'm just saying, no. Carolina, no, they ain't got the defense to stop them. I'm going with the Cowboys, and I'm picking them to cover.
Okay.
Yep. 3.5.
Liz.
Cowboys for the points.
Wait, you're taking the Cowboys to cover? You're taking cover, or you're taking the Cowboys to cover, or are you taking the points for the Panthers?
I'm taking Cowboys to win, but the points for the Panthers.
Okay,
there you go.
Taking the points.
She knows what she's doing. All right.
I'm sorry, is it on me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Why you're looking all astute?
I just thought he was
He's looking all astute. I thought he froze for a minute. I was like,
he's taking a minute there to think about that.
I'm taking the Cowboys, but I am going to take the points with the Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me the Cowboys. I do think they win.
Yeah. This offense is really good. Dak's playing at a high level. But it is interesting. Rico Dabo is going against his old team. He had 200 yards the last game.
Yeah.
So interesting. I'm going to take the Cowboys, and I'm going to give the points to the Panthers. I think the Panthers keep this close. Cowboys probably win by a field goal. I think Rico goes off on that defense. So fantasy people, go get Rico Dabo. All right.
Trust me.
All right. Patriots versus Saints. Patriots are getting 3.5. B.
I like what New Orleans did last week.
But you said you're never picking them.
She's calling you out the receipts.
Yeah. They got 3.5.
These spreads are hard.
They just did beat Buffalo, though.
This is why betting is hard.
I think that, I'm not picking the Saints. I'm picking the Patriots to cover because they just came off a win with the Buffalo. I mean, you can't get no higher than that.
But the Saints did too.
The Saints didn't play Buffalo like that. But they didn't play Buffalo. They played the Giants. Come on.
How much are the Patriots favored by again? How much are the Patriots favored by again?
3.5.
Give me the Patriots and the points. I'm sorry, the cover. The Saints, they got their little dub, but give me the Patriots, man.
They got the little shine on.
They cooking.
Liz.
I'm going Patriots for the points.
Okay, so the cover?
Yes. Sorry.
All right. Ooh, so this is a tough one. They're playing in the Dome. Saints have a lot of magic in the Dome. I don't know what it is.
Not against.
Hold up. I gotta remember my pick. I just make sure I remember my pick. Okay, give me the Patriots, and I'm gonna take the points with the Saints. It's at home. I think it'll be a close game, but the Patriots eke it out, probably by field goal or something. All right, Rams versus Ravens. 7.5. The Rams are getting B.
7.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Okay,
I'm taking that. All
Rams in the cover. Gotcha, Liz.
Rams in the cover.
Do we have to ask? Give me the Rams to cover.
I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the points. Don't ask me why. I got a feeling. So, all right.
You and your feelings. You picked the Ravens last time, and they got their ass kicked. Just remember that.
Yeah,
even with the points.
But the Rams have been struggling too. So I mean, they haven't looked good either.
You know Lamar Jackson, right?
Well, they played a team that was equally good as them. The Ravens are not that team. Did you see what Houston did to them last week? And I'm sure Liz is going to let you know.
Yeah, but it's at home, so I think they'll have some pride. But we'll see. All right,
they were at home last time. Right,
yeah.
They got their ass whooped.
I mean, again, I said the Rams are going to win. I just don't think that they're going to cover. That's all I'm saying.
Still no Lamar Jackson, man. That is
no Lamar. He's out.
All right, Seahawks versus Jags. Jags are getting 1.5.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
It's gonna be a good game. B.
They got really high hopes of the Jags, don't they?
Mm-hmm. We need to knock them down.
I'm sorry. I still don't believe in the Jags. I don't care if they beat Kansas City or not. I don't believe in Kansas City either. I'm going with the Seahawks to cover.
Oh.
Yep.
Or I'm taking points.
Jags are getting Seahawks are getting points. So you're taking Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't even understand that whole thing. It's 1.5 that you
because it's at 3
home automatically.
Yeah.
Well, they give you 3 automatically for that, but
right.
No, I'm taking it.
Liz,
I'm taking Seahawks to cover.
No, you're taking the points. Seahawks are getting points, y'all.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then to cover.
No, you're good. Okay, you're taking the Jags. You're taking the Seahawks.
No, I'm taking Seahawks.
So the points. Okay, gotcha. All right, Jay.
Seahawks and the points. Sam Darnold is known to go on the road and win some big games. He about to put that little fire in Jacksonville out. Sorry, Duval.
Sorry, Lawrence. Say
Give me the Jags and the cover.
Wow.
Duval, stand up. All right. All right, Titans versus the Raiders. Raiders are getting 4.5. B.
4.5? Oh,
that's a lot. For two shitty
Who
teams,
they playing?
That's a lot.
The Raiders. Oh,
Raiders.
They're playing the Raiders
mm-hmm.
at Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, baby.
In Vegas, baby.
You know, the Titans won that game because Cardinals gave it to them, basically.
They blew it. Guy can't score the end zone. Drops it before the end zone.
Yeah, you can't do all that. And then it's that bounce pass off, the bounce snap off of Kyler Murray's face mask.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was awesome.
Crazy.
And the dude's a midget. How are you going to do? You got to throw high, really? What? Okay, whatever. I'm taking the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to bounce back on this one.
Cover points.
Cover.
All right, Liz.
Yep.
I'm taking the Raiders to win. and to cover.
Jay.
Give me the Raiders to cover. They need a dub.
Yeah. Give me the Raiders at home, but I'm taking the points of the Titans. I think it's going to be a close game. Raiders probably win by a field goal. All right. 49ers at the Bucks. Bucks are getting 3. B.
And they're playing in the Bucks.
What was the point?
Playing Tampa. 3 points. Bucks are getting 3 points.
Oh, I'm taking Tampa all the way. I don't believe in San Francisco either. I think mac and cheese is going to be noodles this game. So I'm going with the Bucks. Man, I'm sorry.
Bucks and cover. Gotcha.
Brett Baker is playing out of his mind. So he's going to be baking.
Baker,
he's going to be baking up some mac and cheese.
Jay, what you got?
Give me the Bucks, man. The Bucks need this. San Francisco going to Tampa Bay.
Cover points.
Their favorite, so they're the cover.
Okay. Liz.
To cover.
I'm going 49ers.
Of course
I don't know. It's just
the
it's
Winers,
just a feeling.
You're taking the points. All right.
Yes.
The Winers and the points. Woo, it's a tough one, y'all. I mean, yes, San Francisco hasn't looked good at times, but they're 4-1 too, and the Bucks are 4-1. This is gonna be a great game. I'm taking the better quarterback, Baker Mayfield. So give me the Bucks at home. I don't know if they're going to cover 3 points. I'm going to take the points of the Niners. I think they could be
only 2.5.
It's 2.5. It's 3 here. So
it says 2.5 on mine.
Yeah, this is. Are you looking at DraftKings?
I'm looking at Score.
Oh, that's where I look at Score too.
Yeah, I just go to the Bleacher app because they're tied with DraftKings. I mean, these lines alter all the time. I mean, it's only Tuesday. They're gonna shift probably a couple of points in some of these games.
Probably.
Yeah. Give me the Bucks to cover. Y'all talk me into it. All right, Bengals versus the Whackers. Whackers are getting 14 points.
Yep.
B.
Too much.
Joe Flacco is going to probably be the quarterback too.
Mm-hmm.
Too much for the Packers.
I'm
taking the Packers. I'm going to take the Packers, but I'm taking the points because they're not going to score no 14. But what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. People in the media or the bettors going for a team. They just tied Dallas, and then they lost to Cleveland. Come on. They got no offense.
They're just looking at what the Lions did, and they're looking at how the Packers, being at home,
We beat the snot out of Cleveland. They couldn't beat the snot out of Cleveland.
Oh, that's fair. I get it.
But I'm taking the Packers anyway. But I'm taking the bet points.
I think they're looking at more of the sorry ass defense of the Bengals and how Love could shred that defense pretty quickly.
Yeah, whatever.
Be better.
Yeah. All right. So you're taking the points and you're taking the Bengals or your Packers. Sorry. All right, Liz.
I'm taking Green Bay to win, but I'm taking the points.
Okay. Jay.
Same. 14 is too big for the NFL. That's like the equivalent of like 30 in college. Yeah, Packers are coming up.
Some of these spreads are a lot bigger because the teams are so bad.
But to have 14 more points than them, and they're coming off of a bye week, I'm not sure if Packers can do that. I'm picking them to win, but I'm taking the points.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious how they traded for Flacco today, and the line is still 14 points. It actually went down. It went down to half a point. I think it was 14 and a half, but then Flacco got traded, and I think that they dropped it to 14. Yeah, I mean, the rule of thumb is any high spreads, you always go with the points. That's just betting rule number 101. Yeah, give me the Whackers and the points and the Bengals. All right. Bills and Falcons. Bills are getting 4.5. B.
What's wrong with these damn bet setters, man?
It's these shitty ass teams, I'm telling you.
Just because they lost to the Patriots, they think they're going to come in and the Falcons are going to give them a fight.
Yep. That's what they're thinking.
It's at home. Yeah.
Idiots. Oh, you got them at 4.5. I got them at 3.5. That's even worse.
Yeah. So it went down a little bit.
I'm taking Buffalo and to cover it. Man, Falcons ain't going to be able to beat Buffalo. Get the hell out of here. I'm taking the Bills.
Okay.
To cover.
Liz.
I'm taking the Bills to cover.
Jay.
Bills to cover. Bills just lost. I think they need that back in blood. So they're going after Atlanta, man. Give me the Bills to cover.
Give me the Bills. Falcons. Give me the Bills and give me the cover. I think Josh Allen comes back in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Bear Dump versus the Commies. The Commies are getting 4.5. B.
Revenge game, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tyree Stevenson revenge game.
Well, defense ain't great, but they still got Jaden. I think that what's his face is coming back this game too, isn't he?
TJ
Terry. McLaurin. Yeah, McLaurin's projected to play. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, they can beat him without him.
Yeah, Bears ain't got the greatest defense either. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Redskins and the Cup. Well, no, I'm gonna take the Redskins and the points.
That's the same as the Commies for people that don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, he is. Liz.
I'm taking Bears, but I'm taking the points with the
well, if you're taking the Bears,
well, you're gonna be
you're taking the Bears to win.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You automatically take the points. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you automatically take points. Jay.
Give me the Bears and the point.
Bears.
Daniels still don't look right on that knee. He still looks like something's bothering him. And they're overusing Deebo Samuel. Yeah, give me the Bears.
Y'all do know this is in DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In Chicago.
And you know Terry McLaurin is going to come back in that game.
Terry McLaurin is more likely going to play.
DC.
Hey, you're talking about Jaden Daniels, but you forget about Bill. Bill is bad.
Crosby Merritt. Yeah.
Hey, look, DC, ACDC, ABC, Bears in the points.
What are you, Shannon Sharp now?
That's good, Jay. I love it.
OKC, KFC, ABC. Let's go.
Bears in the points.
The Bears.
Fuck the dump. Nate? Give me the Commanders to cover. They're gonna whoop the shit out of them. Bear fans are gonna be crying into the hibernation again. All right. And finally, our Lions versus the Chiefs. The Lions are getting are 2.5 point dogs. B.
And F the Chiefs, man. You know I'm always gonna take the Lions.
I don't know what you're thinking about. I was like, shit, you were just saying the fucking Lions.
The Lions, the Lions and the points.
Yeah. Liz.
Go
ahead and say it if you want to.
I'm going the Chiefs.
All right. The cover?
Yep.
Chiefs to cover. Look, man.
Whoa.
Our secondary is banged up. Look, they just coming off of a loss. They back at home. Chiefs are banged up. Lions are banged up. I don't know.
Chiefs are pissed.
It's going to be hard for the Lions to win. Playing at Arrowhead, any team playing at Arrowhead, it's a hard task to win. So give me the Chiefs.
It'll be good to discuss those matchups when we get to the next segment. Man, another rule of thumb in betting: when the Lions are getting points, you always take the Lions. Give me the Lions and the points. It's easy play right there.
So they usually succeed.
Exactly. They're not good favorites, but they're good dogs all the time. I don't know what it is. They are good at being dogs. All right. Well, that wraps up the Pic'ems. So we're gonna go ahead and say adios to Liz, and we'll come.
Adios. I'll be back
See you
later.
Adios.
Adios. There you go.
Hasta mañana.
Oh shit! Y'all are getting that Rosetta Stone going for you. Impressive.
I used
All
to
right.
do a lot of Latinas when I was
Not to
young.
Rosetta Stone.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, they're crazy, but they're fun. All right, moving on. All right, let's talk about the Lions versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Let's go ahead first. Let's start real quick. We didn't go over the PFF grades. We kind of got into other stuff. So let's talk about the PFF grades real quick for the last game, and then we'll dive into some matchup talk and who's got it better.
All right. So on the offense, I'm gonna give you the top 5, the bottom 5.
Let's start with the offense, and we'll discuss that. Go ahead.
Christian Mahogany got a 85.9.
There you go.
Number 2 was Amon St. Brown with an 85.6. That's
nothing new there.
Number 3 was Penei Sewell. Nothing new there. 84.4.
All pros right there, bro.
Sam Laporta Potty got 82.8 for 4th. And number 5 was your friend and my friend, Jahmyr Gibbs, better known as Sonic, at 76.7.
How about Semo, man? Or let's talk about the offense real quick. How about Semo, man? Give him a round of applause.
He did play really well in that game.
Yeah. And reality is, too, our guards are going to be up and down. They're young guys. They're going to have their wins. They're going to have their losses. But, man, when those guys put it together, watch out. Like, those dudes are staples on that O-line going forward. But shout out to Semo, man. Semo balled out. All right, this is the defense. Any thoughts on that before we jump into the defense, y'all? Any other thoughts? Any surprises?
No surprise.
Just to let you know, Isaac Zeslag was 9th in there, and he had a 62.5. So he was in mid-pack, a little bit below mid-pack. But, yeah, he was in there. He got his reps. So, and
he's going to see more He's going to see more snaps if Khalif can't go.
Well, yeah, Khalif. Yeah, that's going to be the issue if Khalif can't go. Khalif Raymond was in that game too. He because he came out of that game with that injury. But bottom 5, he's going to be one of the bottom 5. By the way, bottom 5 of that was Giovanni Manu was last. He had a 42.2. His pass blocking was terrible. I mean, horrendous. He got a 17.5 on the pass blocking. That's how
I don't know. I don't know how PFF grades. I mean, I'd really like to know the analytics behind it, but I'm pretty sure it's all algorithms and shit. But like, how much does a sack take you down? That's what I like to know. Because if you get 2 sacks,
a lot.
What percentage? Okay, it probably is a lot.
It's pressures and sacks. So it's a combination of that.
So a sack would be a pressure and a sack. So that would be double. Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
go ahead, Chris.
So I saw some guy that works, like, he did a video, and from what I can, everything is dependent upon it's quarterback, it's the offensive lineman, the defensive lineman. So is it the quarterback's fault that the pressure came to him, or was the offensive lineman bad because he gave it up? Like, so if you're talking
about like a coverage sack kind of thing.
Correct. So, like, for instance, if Manu is backing into Jared Goff, that's an obvious pressure. But if Manu backs in and Jared Goff walks away, like runs away, that's not a pressure, and it's not against. Right. So it forces him away. So technically, it could be a pressure, but it doesn't count because he's not near close enough to the guy. So there's a lot.
Yeah, I think the 2 sacks that Manu gave were straight sacks.
Well, yeah, But
you're right. There's a lot of. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of factors that
there is so many variables.
PFF has. Go ahead, B. You said Manu was last. Who?
Brock Wright was next to last with 47.8. Ross Dwelly, who was our other tight end,
the guy they picked up from the San Francisco,
51.3. JMO was a 56.7. Khalif Raymond was 60, along with Dominic Lovett was 60.
Okay.
So those were your bottom four, bottom five.
The Titans don't surprise me. I mean, Wright whiffed on a couple. He gave up that sack on Trey because he couldn't hold Trey.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I never understand why you put a great you put a tackle or you put a tight end on a great pass rusher. I have never understood that. There's very few tight ends that can hold their water with a great pass rusher.
Well, the play was supposed to be set. I guess what happened was Monty didn't read the play correctly, or he wasn't paying attention. He was supposed to chip him, and that's why he went around with Brock with such ease. And Monty just went down his route. He didn't even chip him. So
Brock's got a better job. Yeah.
That's a miscommunication between. Brock probably did have a miscommunication with that whole situation. So
I think the JMO thing is unfair because he only caught like 2 plays and he caught both balls. I mean, unless they hit him on blocking or something, I don't know. I mean, because JMO's a damn good blocker. Again, I don't understand PFF all the time because some of these players get really low grades, and I'm like, dude, if I watch it from my eye test, they played all right, you know?
Right.
So
right.
I don't know.
Once again, they could add the variable that maybe his route running wasn't great, or maybe he didn't do enough in the game to quantify a good game. Like,
well, I thought he did a great job of taking the pressure off of Amon-Ra St. Brown because he was a decoy, and there were literally sometimes 2 guys on JMO, and that left St. Brown wide open and Laporta wide open.
Yeah, but that's not a variable that's used in PFF. Yeah. I can tell you that right now.
No,
that's just something for your eye test. But other than that, if any other variables that go into it, like his run blocking was 59.3. He had a run. They gave him a 56.6. I think it was a short run too. It wasn't a.
Yeah, he only had like 5 yards or something like that. Yeah, he only had like 1 yard of run.
His pass was 58.3. It's also the amount of targets that you get and the amount of runs that you do. So
yeah, see, that's unfair because,
all those are variable.
Yeah, there's too many.
It's not unfair. That's just how the algorithms. It's not unfair.
Right, but what I'm saying, it's unfair to put him in a low grade because when you have Laporta, St. Brown, Gibbs, Monty, Tesla, all these guys on your team, somebody's going to have a low grade, you know.
And you know what's funny is I bet you there is a variable in there where they base it on how many snap counts per, like how much attention you get or see. Yeah. And if you're playing 100% of the snaps, but all the balls are going to everybody else, that could be good because you're drawing so much attention, which is a good variable to have, but not everybody can get 10 balls. It just doesn't work like that.
I'll tell you a stat I heard on 97 The Ticket that I thought was interesting. JMO has one of the lowest usage rates on the team. The top is Amara, Laporta, and then JMO. Is that just because, you know, the middle is always open and these guys eat in the middle and, you know, they're not taking a lot of shots downfield with JMO, or maybe they're bracketing him? Like, what do y'all think on that?
Could be that. Could be bracketing.
That's a good question. No, that's a great question.
Do you take away? Go ahead.
You got so many weapons on that team. You got Monty, you got Jameer, you got Porta, you got Amon, you got Brock Wright once in a while when he's out there. I mean, you got so many weapons out there. Yeah. Tesla's out there. Yeah. I mean, Khalif, when he's playing the third receiver slot, you got him. There's so many guys that we have as weapons. It's just it's JMO's
not everybody's going to eat. Not everybody's going to
eat. Yeah, and so it's like you can't give, but you still can't give Amon same. I mean, you can't give JMO an A because he looked good. You know, I mean, that's not the analytics of the situation.
No,
so
I think
that goes with it.
I don't think he was what I'm saying is I don't think he was a bottom 5 player. I think he was probably more of a middle of the pack kind of guy. But
he was but see, Nate, you're looking at it at a different stance. He's a bottom 5 player according to his analytics. He wasn't a bottom 5 player as what we were looking at, because obviously he was taking away some of the pass defense away from Amon. Yeah. Right, so I mean, but analytics wise, he wasn't a top. He was a bottom 5 player. So it doesn't make a difference all really. Yeah. I mean, you can tell by your eyes and what, like, we knew Manu was going to be low. It was going to be last.
Yeah, well, you weren't going to see a lot of shots taken deep because of the tackle on the other side. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into the game. So the Chiefs are playing the Lions. It's on Sunday Night Football. All of us have the Chiefs winning except for Jay. So Jay, I want you to tell me why. What's up, Phoenix? Why you think the Lions are going to lose this game? You kind of alluded to it, but give me more insight and give me your thought process on this.
Well, right now, it's a couple factors that play into it. One being our defense isn't as healthy as we'd like it to be. And a specific position group is hit really hard. Now, if it may have been one injury or something like that, fine. But you got 2 of your starting corners that are down. And the Chiefs receivers have 3 receivers on that offense that are sub 4.3 in the 40. Fast, quick.
Worthy, and Brown. Yeah.
Can catch the ball, right? And you've seen that last night. They got a couple people that can catch the ball. Patrick Mahomes is a guy that's, one, very hard to bring down. He can extend plays with his legs. You just can't sack him like we would like to do. And you got to still factor in, they still got Travis Kelce. They still got Isaiah Pacheco. They got Kareem Hunt. That's a good running back. Their offense is good. I think that their offense can play. They're going to be in front of their crowd. I don't think that it was beneficial for them last night playing in Jacksonville, not in front of their crowd. I mean, Jacksonville, they just showed up. They played a better game, but now you're going into the Hornets' nest, as you will, going into Arrowhead. And do we know if Taylor Decker's going to be healthy for this week's game? Is he going to play for sure, or is he still questionable?
No, I wouldn't put him in anyway, even if he is a little bit. Even if he's 50%, I wouldn't put him in.
Yeah.
Right. So that's going to be a big factor as well, knowing that they have a couple guys on their defensive line, Karlaftis and Chris Jones, that can play. I think that's going to be hard for the Lions to overcome that. Now, I'm not saying that they can't win. I just don't expect them to win because they've been on a roll, playing a couple of hard-fought games. And, I mean, I think if anybody were to stun the Lions, it would be the Chiefs. So,
okay. Chris, talk to me. What do you think?
What do I think? I think this is going to be a very close game. I mean, if Aleem McNeil comes back, it does help with the D line. So
he should be back this week. He should.
Okay. So if our D line can get home on a regular basis, our corners won't be as bad. That'll be the big deal. Contain Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you're not going to stop him. Obviously, he is going to complete a lot of passes.
Right.
I think the middle of the field is where he's going to try to get to, and he's going to try to throw the ball out quite a bit when he has enough time. So I think it's going to be a really close game. I'm not going to. I may agree with Jay and say that, and I've called other games this year that we would lose. I was wrong, but yeah, this is a close game. I mean, they're going to be mad, and Arrowhead is tough. Like you guys were picking earlier. Probably take Detroit in the points, but it's going to be really close, man. It's going to be a really close game all the way.
Before I get to you, B, I just want to say one point that I think Chris brought up about Patrick Mahomes. When you play Patrick Mahomes, you have to take away the middle of the interior of the line. You've got to put enough pressure in the middle of that line because he likes to run up the middle. You saw against Jacksonville, they lost their gap integrity and he ran through the middle. If Aleem is back and Tyleek and Reeder can push the pocket in the middle, that makes Patrick go east and west. And that benefits your linebackers because you've got guys like Derek Barnes, Jack Campbell. They're going to spy Patrick in some aspects. I guarantee you. It's going to be kind of the same game plan they did with Lamar. Yep. But you have to respect Patrick's throwing ability more than you respected Lamar. You know, but if you got to get pressure in that interior line, if you get pressure in the middle, it's going to be a long day for Patrick because he's going to have to go east and west, and there's going to be linebackers on both sides to try to stop him. If you can't get pressure in the interior, he's going to run in the middle and he's going to burn us. But go ahead, B. What do you think?
I mean, that's all well and good. You make good points about Kansas City being mad and going to their team. I just don't see it, though. Kansas City has not looked good all this season. They barely the two teams that they barely beat. Well, except for the Ravens. They did crush the Ravens, but who didn't crush the Ravens this year?
Right.
So, I mean, the thing that you got to remember, the Lions in 2023 came in there and beat them. Mm-hmm. Granted, that was without one of their centers, and of course, Kelsey and what's his face, the defensive guy, Chris Jones. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. But I think the Lions are better this year all around than Kansas City. Their linebacking core is definitely better than they had in 2023. They still got the safeties there. They still got Kirby and they still got Branch. Yeah, I understand the whole secondary thing, but you got Amik still there. Amik is a seasoned veteran at a corner, and he plays tough. And then on the other side, you're going to either have Maddox, Rock, or Rock or Maddox on that side.
More likely going to be Rock if we look at the snap count.
Right, yeah. Rock. And Maddox will probably most likely be the nickel. That's probably who you got to watch, though, is Maddox in the nickel, because he's not as fast as he used to be. He's not that same guy. So you got to watch him a little bit. Not to say he can't play that position because he's got time with it. But I'm not worried about that as much either. You just got to play bump coverage on the receivers coming off the ball. And we already know Worthy, you frustrate him with that kind of stuff. He doesn't get full speed if you bump him off the line. That happens so many damn times since he's been there. And
he's not 100% either. He's still
Hollywood, I'm not worried about either, because he'll start dropping balls like he usually does. I'm not worried about him either. Patrick Mahomes would be the guy that you have to really watch, and that's why I say the linebacker core is going to be more important in this game. And then we're getting a McNeil back, so that'll be awesome on top of it. So you have a plethora of defensive tackles you can put in there. They'll probably start off the game with DJ Reader and Tyleek, and then just add Aleem as they go along, just to get him back in the game, game shape. So I mean, Kansas City is not thrilling to me. They're not.
They've been winning on the margins, man.
They're not playing
like
at
the
the
Eagles.
same.
They've been winning on the margins.
Yeah, and so they're destined to the. I mean, I'm not scared of them. I'm not. This is a team I don't think Detroit needs to be. That Detroit is the Lions are on any fearful of any team, but the point of the matter is, this is as a fan, I'm not fearing them either.
Let me ask you a question. Shep loves to run man to man. He's made that very clear. Is this a game where you think he plays more zone than man, knowing that he's got guys that
I think he plays more zone coverage? He's going to play zone coverage, but at the same time, like I said, he's going to play bump and run zone coverage. He's going to play that bump. They got to. They do have speedy receivers. There's no question about the speed. So they got to bump the receivers off the line just to get them, off kilter. What they got to do, though, the most important thing they got to do once they do that, they got to stay in coverage, because if the Lions rush Patrick Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes can make things happen. So you just got to be disciplined. They kind of got to do the same thing they did to Lamar. The difference between Lamar and Patrick is Patrick's a better passer.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
But they still got to have that same discipline with Patrick. They got to keep him in the pocket. You can't let him be running out there and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's why contain Patrick, and you can probably win the game.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying is that you got to get that pressure in the middle. If you get that pressure in the middle, he can't step up. He can't run there. He's going to have to go east and west. And if you're Shep, you got your spy there ready for him if he's going to try to roll out, or at least put hands in his face to make the throw difficult. Also, too, I think with the safeties, let's be honest, no one's really targeted the safeties a lot in these games so far. Like, they've had really easy games so far. Like, they haven't been taking a lot of shots on these safeties because they're damn good, and they don't want to throw to Kirby, because every time the ball goes up, Kirby's going to take it down. But I do think, like Jay's point, Jay was talking about the speed of these receivers. This is definitely going to be more of a safety game in the sense that they're going to have to keep everything in front of them, because Thornton, guys like Hollywood Brown, Worthy, they all have 4.3, 4.2 speed. And, a lot of go routes, they're going to test those safeties because of the weakness of the cornerbacks. So this is definitely going to be a safety game. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah. They're going to be an integral part.
Establish the run. They can't let Kansas City establish their run either.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
You have Pacheco, who's still good. You still got Kareem Hunt. I know everybody forgot about him, but
still running.
He still run good, still very fast and elusive, quick feet. So that's going to be a challenge for that defense. And I know that Cincinnati got a lot of garbage time yards, but they still were able to get the ball to Jamar Chase, which is I'm more than for sure if Browning can get the ball to Chase, I'm pretty sure Mahomes can get the ball to at least Hollywood Brown or Xavier Worthy. And it's just you have to make them one-dimensional. As soon as you make them one-dimensional, it's just like you can beat them.
Right.
If you don't give them the option to pass or throw on you, I think that Kansas City kind of falls apart. The biggest problem I think that the Lions are going to have to face, though, is how will their offense measure up with their defense? Because their defense is still really good. I mean, I'm not even sure what's going on with them, but Chris Jones is still good. You've seen what Karlaftis did yesterday. Nick
still got Spags too. Yeah, he loves the blitz.
Back there at linebacker, they still got a very young secondary core that's really good and fast as well. I just want to see them be able to play their type of game like they did, like B said, against Baltimore. I want to see them play that game. I don't want the ball to be in their hands because for some odd reason, you see it all the time, Mahomes just makes plays, whether it's with the refs help him or whatever, he makes plays. Don't give him that chance. Hold on to the ball, but score. Finish drives and score.
It's kind of like what you said, Jay, about Lamar, or y'all said about Lamar, is that the best defense is having Lamar on the bench. That's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. If you want to win this game, you got to keep 15 on the bench and let him watch the game while we're going down the field and scoring touchdowns. Now, I will say this. What's up, Big Drew?
What's up, Big Drew?
I do think that this is a game where Dan's going to be very aggressive, and he's going to treat every opportunity or every fourth down like as long as it's not within our territory, he's going to go for it because he knows that you can't kick field goals against Patrick Mahomes and win. You have to score tugs, and if you've got a running game that's solid, then you got to trust what you have in front of you and keep scoring points because this is definitely going to be. This could be a shootout. Let's be honest. I mean, Goff and Mahomes have done this before, and Goff is playing at a high level just like Patrick is. And so I definitely think, defenses could be sitting down in this game. Y'all feel that at all?
And to give you a little stat, I know everybody's know this, but Goff is 2-0 against Mahomes. Yeah. And they always play each other.
More than that.
Every single
more
game.
than that. He beat him in college, too.
Oh, shit.
That's true.
Basically, he has his number, is what he's saying.
If you think about it, every single game, they are always playing each other like a Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier kind of thing where they all tactical. They just
Goff's
go.
Best ball is against Mahomes. It's crazy, right? Like, he plays his best ball. Yeah.
That being said, like I said, I think that if you don't give Mahomes and the Chiefs that chance, you can beat them. Just don't give them the ball. No silly mistakes. No turnovers. Don't let some of the defensive backs or even tackles and edge rushers get in the backfield. Protect your guy. Long, hard-fought, grinded out drives, and then score at the end of the drive. That's
Are y'all concerned at all with Travis Kelce with the mismatch that he can create in space?
He's too wussy whooped by
wussy whooped.
by Swift right now. I don't think he's all. I don't think he's all there. He had that touchdown in Jacksonville, but
he still gets open, y'all. Well. He still gets open. I mean, how big?
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. What's up, Yolanda? What's going on?
What's up, Yolanda? How you doing?
What's up, girl?
Something. I will say. I'm sorry. Did I cut you off, B? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just going to say that's where the linebackers are going to come to play.
Yeah,
because they need to cover. They need to cover Kelce.
Yeah, okay. Like I feel like as a veteran, I still respect Travis Kelce because he got it. I mean, he may not be his old self, but I think the part where I fear Travis Kelce is not him scoring. It's more so picking up that first down and extending the drive longer.
That's what I'm saying. Like he still can eat in the middle. Like
I don't think he's going to, be a guy that can get 2 touchdown passes and 115 yards a game like he used to. He may get 30 yards, but all 3 were for touchdowns. 3 receptions and all 3 were for downs. That may have set up a field goal or set up a game-winning drive or something.
Yeah, and Shep also did a really good job against Gesicki and Fant. We didn't even see them really in the game. Yeah. So maybe he found the secret sauce on how to cover these tight ends, because the first couple of games we were getting killed by those tight ends early, and he shut that shit down. So that's a good sign. Mm-hmm. Let me ask y'all, like, for me, it's no penalties. Well, I mean, they're gonna be penalties, but no stupid penalties. Like, we need to stop doing these personal fouls
maybe not. Arnold, so no pass interference.
But hitting out of bounds and all that shit's got to stop, man. That's just stupid. Like, come on, man. Let him go. Anyways, that annoys the hell out of me, man. If I was a coach, I'd sit their ass down, but they're good players. So you need those players on the field.
Well, one penalty who got that penalty for knocking
it was BB. No, it wasn't BB. It was
it wasn't BB. It was another
Kirby?
corner, but it wasn't BB.
Oh
no, it was another corner. I think it was
was it Kirby?
Wasn't it Meek? No, it wasn't a Meek. It might have been it might have been was it Rocky? No, it wasn't Rocky Sin. I think it was
somebody got a personal foul.
It was Kirby. It was Kirby.
Yeah, it was Kirby. Yeah.
But however, if you looked at the play, the dude was still in the green. So
the Lions have reputations, man.
And Dan ain't gonna yell at him like that, because that's what he tells them to do. If their feet are still in that green part, hit his ass.
And to be fair, he also made a pick too, so he made up for it, right?
Well, I mean, making up for it, no, that was just a bad call to me. Yeah. He was still in the field of play when he hit him. They just
totally
didn't like the fact
himself.
that he hit him.
All right, let's talk. This is what I think for me, and I want y'all's opinion on this, because I think that we need to talk about the pass rushing duo of Aiden Hutchinson and Muhammad. I mean, those dudes are balling out. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. We have our guy in Muhammad. He has showed up this year. He has played well. He has been a great compliment to Aiden. And you look at the Chiefs tackles. They have Josh Simmons, who's a rookie, who's a good rookie. I think he's going to be a good tackle for them, but he's also coming off an injury, so he's not 100% yet. And then you have Taylor, who I swear to God gets penalties every game for being offsides or holding or something like that. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about those tackles going against our ends?
I think Hutchinson I think our guys will do their thing, because I think Al-Quadin Muhammad took a big step, and I think he's actually really that guy. But I just kind of fear that all the Hutchinson, the pressure is still going to be on Aiden Hutchinson. Mm-hmm. And I hope McNeil, if he comes back and play, I hope he gets most of the pressure, and I hope that's the guy that makes that difference, because I want to see how he returns to form. I want to see how he comes back and play against a team like Kansas City. But I think our defensive ends get it done. But ultimately, I think the pressure and the sacks are going to have to come from within the middle. You got to get Mahomes as soon as he hiked the ball. Yeah. Don't give him any time. Just as soon as you hike the ball, I'm in your face.
For sure. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm looking at their depth chart right now. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to get to. I think Hutch is going to have. I think he's going to have a pretty good game. I actually think he's going to track down and sack Patrick Holmes at least once. I think he'll have a chance at another, but I think being that Patrick is mobile, I think it's gonna they're gonna play away from him as much as possible. So I still think that's gonna be so now you've got Muhammad that's gonna have to get in there and get to the other side. So this is gonna be the thing. They gotta play away from one of them. So if they play away from Hutch, then the other side is going to have to come up. Because if you do, then he's gonna be screwed. It's gonna be a long day for Patrick Mahomes.
Your thoughts? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
thanks.
The defensive line is going to be probably at its best right now, especially with Aleem coming in here. Like I said, that's going to be interchanged. Muhammad was getting a lot of pressures against Cincinnati too. He didn't get a sack, but he damn near got their club a couple of times, and he made a couple of really good run stop plays.
He did. Yeah, he did.
So he was balling. He was the other guy besides Hutch that was out there running around all over the place. So, like I said, the front seven are going to really have to play their behinds off to, contain Mahomes and make sure that it takes him a lot longer time to get that ball out of his hands or to try to make a play and make him make a mistake, because we see he can make that mistake. That 99-yard pick was a bad mistake he threw. Yep. So you got to force him into mistakes. Same thing with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, we did the same thing too. So, like I said, those two guys right there, if we can, if they can have the same discipline they had against Lamar, then they will be able to. They should win this game.
Yeah, basically what you're saying, B, is turn his clock up. Like, don't let him sit back there and just try to pick you apart. Like, put pressure on him. And that's how the Lions won the last time we played him. We put pressure on him and blitzed him a lot, and he had to make quick decisions. So I agree with you there. All right,
and the fact that one of the receivers couldn't catch. It was just, and this time it's not that guy. It's Hollywood Brown that can't catch. Right. So we'll see if we can work.
Hopefully they have the dropsies again. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this segment up with some score predictions and give me your bold take of the game. Start with you, B.
I see them winning, the Lions, that is, winning this game 24-22. Okay. I give them that. 24-22.
Okay. All right. Bold take.
Bold take. I think that Aleem McNeil makes a presence in this game. When he gets in there, he gets a sack.
Nice. I like that. Chris.
So I'm going to take the Lions. It's going to be a field goal game. I'm going to say like 24, like 27-24. Like,
okay.
Right. Yeah. And my bold.
We got Money Bates winning it. I like it.
Yeah. It's going to be so close. Bold take. Sam Laporta 2 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
He's going to be a big factor in this game. I really do think, because he's a mismatch for Bolton for sure. Jay.
And Bolton's banged up too.
I think it'll be 29-30 type game. I think Kansas City takes it. Okay. I did pick them to cover, didn't I? They were 2.5-point favorite. So I'm going to say like a 28 to
the chef.
Where the hell you been at, Robbie?
Robbie's just trolling. He's just trolling. All right.
Bold take of mine. I think Aiden Hutchinson gets 3 sacks.
Woo! I like it. Hell yeah. Add to his Defensive Player of the Year stat line. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to say the Lions win 30-27. I also have Money Bates winning on a field goal. And my bold take will be my bold take will be that Jack Campbell will get an interception. He is playing out of his mind, and he is playing like Defensive Player of the Year himself too. But he's got to get some more turnovers. So I say Jack Campbell gets a pick.
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
All right, Chris, I want to thank you for coming on the show. You're always welcome. You can come on next time. If we don't have a guest, we'd love to have you on every time to talk some Lions shop.
Just to let you know, so if you ever guys need like snap count, I found a website that tracks. I don't know how, like, it tracks the snap count of every player, the percentages and everything like that. So if you ever need, I can send you the website, but that's what I use to track how many snap counts.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate that. Mm-hmm. But hey, man, it was great seeing you. Enjoy the game. Be safe out there. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now we got Liz back. All right, Liz.
Bye, Liz.
The floor is yours.
Hi, Chris.
All right, Liz, the floor is yours. Talk about your game. Let's go.
First of all, we won. Let's just put that out there. So,
there you go.
Hi, Ida B. Welcome back to All In on the Texans. If you didn't catch what went down in Baltimore this past Sunday, let me just remind y'all, we whooped that ass, just saying.
Yeah.
Like, Houston Texans didn't just win. Like, they, laid it on the Ravens like I knew they would.
They made a statement. Definitely.
Literally. It was the biggest beatdown in Texans history and the worst home loss in Baltimore. Baltimore fans are still probably sitting in traffic wondering if the game was even counted. Now, let's get into it because this game was really personal. CJ Stroud, that man was ice cold.
On his birthday.
Yeah, literally. And he's 24 years old. So 23 of 27, 244 yards, finally.
Yep.
And 4 touchdowns before he even broke a sweat. He was out there dealing like Vegas blackjack pro. Calm, confident.
Shout out blackjack.
Lethal.
Love it.
4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers. He was spreading the ball like Oprah. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown.
The scooters.
And
the scooters.
I was just loving what he was cooking. Us Houston fans have our plates ready, and we want to eat up more wins.
Mm-hmm.
At the best part, it wasn't just flashy. It was efficient. The Texans scored on their first 8 positions. Finally, right, B?
Mm-hmm.
That was like walking into somebody's house, taking their remote, and throwing your own party at their house. Baltimore couldn't stop
the Texan party.
Yeah. Exactly.
Used the bathroom and didn't flush.
Exactly.
Oh, that's kind of
Jay had to go there. Sounds like you did that before, Jay.
And Baltimore couldn't stop it. Houston controlled the tempo, the rhythm, and the entire energy of that stadium. Baltimore fans were leaving mad. Now I can already hear the haters talking ish. That's okay. That's football. You line up. The thing is like, I knew they were on Reddit talking mess. A lot of people were talking mess to me. They were saying, oh, come on, Liz. They only won because Lamar didn't play. Rokon didn't play. Humphrey was out. Blah, 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 blah. Look, I didn't want to hear any of that ish. That's football. You lined it up with who you've got, and the Texans handled business. Houston didn't just take advantage. They took over. So let's switch it up to the defense side because this next part deserves a moment. My stud of the week is not Woody Marks. It's Jalen Petrie. 2 interceptions. Let me tell you something. That man was everywhere. Reading plays like a professor, flying to the ball like he had the Ravens group chat leaked. Catching those interceptions like he was claiming the victory. A man who knows what he wants and goes out and takes it. Cooper Rush couldn't even look downfield without thinking, is Petrie there? Is Petrie there? Yeah, he's there. And so that was my set of the week. I have to admit, I'm in love with him now. If he keeps getting these interceptions going, we're on a bye this week. So
you're just going to one player to the other where you're in love with.
That's what players do.
He is a good player. He is a good safety.
Yeah,
he is. Yeah. I still love Woody though.
I get it, Liz.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of defense that changes games, to be honest. That's the kind of energy that sets the tone for the rest of the season. And by the time the third quarter rolled around, it felt like a preseason scrimmage, to be honest. Texans up 34, Ravens 3. Fans packed up their flags, wondering when Lamar was coming back. The game was done. Houston just didn't win. They broke Baltimore's heart. So
their heart's been broken all year. Everybody's taking shots at them now. We did, y'all did. Yeah.
I mean, let's go.
Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. So the real story is this Texans team is finding its groove. Finally, confident, mean, hungry. After starting 0-3, they flipped their narrative. You can feel it, the body language, the communication, the swagger. This ain't the old Texans. This is a team that's starting to believe, and that belief is contagious. Now, we are on a bye this week, so I'm gonna let them rest up on Reddit. I'm gonna let them regroup before we're heading into Seattle for Monday Night Football on October 20th.
That's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a great game, and I think the Lions play as well that Monday night, so it's gonna be a really good game.
They play two.
It's gonna be really good. Yes, they're gonna be 2 Monday night games on October 20th. Guys, y'all need to look at y'all's schedules.
I don't think we play on Monday night, do we?
Yes, I do. October 20th.
On Monday night.
Y'all play Tampa.
Oh God, I hate those primetime games.
I love those primetime
I hate
games.
2 Monday night games. That's what I hate.
You're gonna stay up. You're gonna have to stay up.
The Lions play Sunday night, the Kansas City Chiefs, and then next week they play the Bucks on Monday night.
Man, that's a short week.
On the 20th.
Primetime games. That's what happens when you're a good team.
Yeah. You know, Dan loves those primetime games.
Yes, he does. I could see it in him. So we're on a bye. We're gonna rest up. But the things that I need the Texans to do before we head the road to Seattle is they got to tighten up during this bye. Number one is the penalties. You can't give out free yards. If you're gonna tackle somebody, tackle to the right, not a ghost.
Yep.
Let's keep it disciplined. Make the refs bored out of their mind. Number two, red zone efficiency. We love touchdowns. Let's stop with settling for these field goals. You're going to Seattle. The Seahawks are hungry. So I need touchdowns right away. Stroud. Okay. If you're inside the 20, finish your meal, Stroud. Don't leave no leftovers. Number three, special teams. Communication. Look, I love aggression. I really do. But no more. Who's catching this punt moments? If the ball's up there longer than a Beyonce note, somebody better be yelling, that's mine. Houston, so let's rest up, Houston, but not too long, because we got to mount up and not slow down this momentum and keep winning for our city, for our fans, because we got grit, they got guts, Stroud got ice in his veins. So buckle up, Houston, because the horns are up, the confidence is real, and the El Toro Express is full steam ahead when we get to Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Seattle game is going to be a good barometer for y'all. I mean,
it is.
I mean, the reality is, you know, it's hard to gauge how good a team is against a bad team. You know, we have that same feeling when we play the Bengals. Like, are we that good? Or are they that bad? You know, we know we're good, but like, yeah, pretty much. So I mean, but like going to Seattle on the road going across to the Pacific Northwest, that's going to be a travel, and how they respond, and it's a late game at night too. So yeah, but that's going to be a good barometer for the Texans.
So side note is what I heard is the team is going to be leaving a little earlier and they're going to be practicing over there.
Probably should.
So, which makes sense. That's a real good thing that Ryans wants to do that, especially with the defensive coordinator and the special teams coordinator and all the other coaches, because they need to study. I mean, I get it. It's a bye. Go ahead and rest up. Enjoy this win. But at the end of the day, y'all need to be watching intakes, videos, whatever y'all need to do to mount up and win this game.
Well, I also think, too, they want to get acclimated to the weather over there, you know, because it's different from Texas. You know, no different than I think what the Lions are going to do when they have to go to the Rams in LA. They'll probably be in pretty much a cross-country trip. They're going to probably leave early and get acclimated to that area, you know, because it's going to be a long trip, you know. And
it is.
It is. When they
play.
That air is smog, though.
In LA.
Minnesota's just got dense air. That's what they got.
I just think it's just more of the long of the trip, you know, like going across country is a long trip.
I mean, it is, but if you leave early, you get rest, study, practice, they can do it. You can do anything when you have confidence.
Sure. And they do have confidence now, you know. Got a couple of wins and they're turning the boat around.
Yeah, they are.
My thing is, and I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here. Like, y'all keep winning, but so does your opponents. Until you get to those division games, that's where the rubber's gonna meet the road.
Yeah, and we don't get into those division games until November.
Oh wow. Okay, so y'all get them later. So
we get them later.
Who do you? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question: who do you fear most, the Jags or the Colts?
The Colts. The Jags, I'm going to let them enjoy their tea and biscuits right now. I don't even know what they eat in Duval. But,
tea and biscuits. It's not UK.
But
Oreo and milk.
They're going down. Like, at the end of the day, they're going down. Lawrence always goes down. Whether he's good in the beginning of the season or good at the end of the season, he don't ever make AFC South champs. He don't. So the only worst person I fear is the Colts.
Okay. I picked the Jags to win the division, so I'm going to stand by my Jags because I think that Liam Cohen. Well, I picked them to win. I think Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence are a really good match, and that's what he needed. He needed a young coach who will build an offense around him and plays to his strengths. So that's why I still have the Jags. B and Jay, what do y'all think? Who do you think is the biggest threat? Or who should the Texans be feared the most?
Colts, for sure. Colts right now are the leaders in the division. Colts have proven that they can win and win good games too. So, I mean, Colts, that's not a team you want to mess around with. You know what they kind of remind me of, and hear me out, but they kind of remind me of the Detroit Lions in the aspect that nobody expected them to do anything, even
that's
with
fair.
Daniel Jones, and who's been
it's a reclamation project. Yeah, exactly.
Jones. So, I mean, definitely you want to fear the Colts, for sure.
B, what do you say? Colts?
Yeah, I agree with Jay. Colts. And that's a really good point, too, he made. Daniel Jones, nobody expected Daniel Jones to come out there ball. I mean, nobody meaning other people. I knew Daniel Jones was going to probably do a pretty good job there because all I had to do was get away from New York.
Yeah,
New York sucks.
And Steichen's a really good coach. He's a good coach, and nobody talks about. I mean, he coached up Jalen Hurts, so he knows good quarterbacks, and he's done wonders for Daniel Jones.
Which proves to tell you that Richardson is not a very good quarterback if you can't coach him up.
True. Let me ask you all this question. Who do you trust more?
That way, Yolanda.
Who do you trust more? Do you trust Daniel Jones or do you trust Trevor Lawrence?
Daniel Jones for sure. And reason being is because Daniel Jones have shown flashes of being good. Mm-hmm. I think that, like B said, being in New York sucks. It makes a difference going from a New York media than going to a small town market like Indy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Robbie, they are.
Whereas Trevor Lawrence have had multiple opportunities time and time again to show that he could be that elite quarterback, but he's never lived up to expectation, especially being the number one overall pick, former number one overall pick. I just think that Trevor Lawrence is what he is, and Daniel Jones is really just scratching the surface. I think I trust Daniel Jones a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Daniel Jones is playing at a higher level. There's no doubt about that. But let's see. It's a long-ass season. Let's see where they finish at the end. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has the talent,
Yeah, he does. He has the arm strength.
But one thing people don't know about Trevor Lawrence is he's had like 5 coaches in 5 years. Like, that means you had a new offensive coordinator every year too. So that's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask.
That Colts mascot is the shit. That dude is awesome. Especially when he does that little bumpy thing with the
she loves that Colts.
That dude is so funny.
Did y'all see what
Toro? She loves him.
Did y'all see when they took that Colts thing took out the kid one time, and they
were when they were playing the kids
game.
versus the mascots. Yeah,
that was hilarious.
I didn't see that.
He was like,
mascots.
Yeah,
Google
YouTube it, Jay. Like they're literally playing like a flag football game
TikTok,
against
Jay.
the mascots, and he wipes out a kid. Literally.
It wasn't even a flag football game. They had uniforms on. The kids did,
okay.
And the mascots were tagged. And it was a tackle game, and them damn mascots weren't even. But the Colts one, that dude was hilarious. Oh my god!
So
he had me crying in that video.
He shakes his thing.
Let me go back to Lawrence real quick. Like, I get what you're saying, Nate, and I get what you're saying, Jay, about the Colts. But like Lawrence, for me, he's inconsistency. He's about to get injured again, and the pressure the AFC is stacked with his top tier quarterbacks. There's Mahomes, there's Allen. Like he has matches coming up in the rest of these weeks coming in.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a long season. I mean, a lot of things can change.
It is a long season. And I'm not saying that he's not a great quarterback. He has a really good arm strength, his accuracy, his pose. It's all there. But he is going down. That's just my feeling.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's, like I said, and it's not like that they haven't gotten him. What's his name? Khan, the owner. It's not like they didn't give Trevor Lawrence any help. I mean, you got Brian Thomas, you got Etienne, you've had, what was that guy's name who went over there from Arizona? Can't think of his name. Christian Kirk. Now you got Travis Hunter. I mean, we all expected Trevor Lawrence to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He hadn't shown even to be a top 10.
Every year he's supposed to be since he came out of college.
Yeah.
But he's too – but, I mean – to anything's point, not that I wish injuries upon Trevor Lawrence. No, I think, but I think Liz hit it on the head that he's inconsistent, and he's done this every year. He'll go into stretches where he looks unbeatable, and then he'll go through 4 or 5 games where he just sucks.
But let's be fair too. Look at the coaches he's had. He's had Doug Peterson, who was okay. He had Urban Meyer, who was a joke. I mean, he's had bad coaches. I think Liam Cohen is probably the best thing that could happen to him because, we see the same thing with these quarterbacks, like with Baker and with Goff. Like when they have a guy who believes in them and a guy who can tailor their offense around him, you can start seeing the talent that's there. Now I understand the consistency. You're right. There's no doubt about that. But when you talk just overall talent, Lawrence has got it. The size, the speed, the arm, and I think now that he's got the right coach, that's why I say that's why I picked him as to win the division because
what his biggest win is. Really quick, what his biggest win is. Do anybody know? It was in the wild card round against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh yeah, when they came back and won the game.
When the Chargers.
Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh!"
That was supposed to be his getting off point right there. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh! And I mean, ever since then, he has been non-existent. The inconsistencies. When you are a good quarterback, you don't necessarily always have to have just the greatest numbers, right? But it's showing consistency, and that's something that he lacks, like you said. And
he does.
It stretches where he looks unbeatable, but then it stretches you look and be like, dude, you don't belong.
That's what I'm saying.
Real quick before we let this go, I'm gonna fight back with you on that, Nate, because Stafford had several different offensive coordinators, and that dude was balling. Okay.
Yeah, but Stafford's talent compared to Lawrence is night and day. I mean, come on, Stafford's 101. I mean,
well, then you're telling me all I need to know about Lawrence, because Lawrence was a first-round draft pick. He came out. Wasn't he a Heisman finalist?
He was a Heisman winner.
He's a Heisman
winner.
Yeah. Championship too.
Stafford wasn't a Heisman winner. He came out. But
in the first round. But Stafford's
and he had a whole bunch of different offenses. No.
But who's more talented, Stafford or Lawrence?
Stafford is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lawrence is not talented like that. That's why he's inconsistent.
Okay, and that's fair. But I'll say this. Y'all are all over Daniel Jones. If you watch that game against the Rams, Daniel Jones looked like the old Daniel Jones. Like he was throwing up balls like it was cookies in the air.
And yet they still had a chance to win that game.
But they still lost.
Had my man not dropped the damn ball and did a Chad Powers before he got in the end zone, Indianapolis would have won that
If It's
game.
and Butts could be candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
But that wasn't on him. That was on the damn receiver. So
but he
you
also
can't
threw
say
that
nothing
pick when
about
they
James.
But he threw that pick that they tried to come back in the game, and he fucking threw it right into double coverage. That was the old Daniel Jones I remember.
And quarterbacks are going to struggle against defenses.
Like Stephen A. Smith says, give it time and it'll marinate. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll have to come back to this debate at the end.
Lawrence is not the guy. I'm just trying to tell you, say that he's just not consistent enough for me to be.
Oh,
he's
thanks,
not
Robbie.
consistent to be.
All right,
thanks, Robbie.
Bye.
But anyway,
shout out to everybody that came on the show. Thank you very much for the comments. We will see you next time on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. As always, fuck the Bears, fuck the Whackers, fuck the Vikings, fuck the Liz's teams in the division. This is the one ass cheek and this is the one ass cheek and three toes signing off. Y'all have yourself a blessed evening. Adios.
Adios.
Peace. You cannot see what's in front of you. Yeah, promise that you'll get to run into if you knew what's about to come to you. It's about to get real dangerous. 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 Yeah, watch out, pop out, black out, pop out, beat 'em up, knock out. I had to see with it. I had to cover their head and cover their necks at the same time. I had to take out the ref. I make my own rules when it's game time. I am the one they was talking about when they warned you about going out in the dark. Now that Chihuahua pop at your mama.
Remember, Dre's Daiquiri Shop at Cotton Gin, 441 Railroad Street in Maxwell, Texas, 78656. Daiquiris, food, football, and fun. All a part of a game day victory. If you subscribe to One Ass Cheek, Three Toes on YouTube, you'll receive 5% off your total purchase or a free shot. Proof of subscription required.